Okay, Chag Sameach again. I said I was going to eat. I didn't eat. I just needed to finish this. So basically, I'm not going to spoil this chapter too much, but essentially, what it's asking is, what year was it that Yeshua was crucified, and how can we prove it by looking at the visible crescent moon? Does it line up with what was shown in the 3 days, 3 nights scenario, which is this? Does it line up with this schedule? Is that really the 14th? Is that the 15th? Is that the 16th? Is that the 17th? Is that the 18th? So is the 14th the Wednesday? Is the 13th the Tuesday? So we have to look at that and just do our due diligence. So there's a website where you can look this up. It's called TorahCalendar.com. And I'm going to plug in the year 29. The stream. Yeah, okay. So this is what the site looks like. And the first month. Let's look if that's going to line up. So what we're looking for is does Passover land on a Wednesday? Okay, Passover is the 14th here. And that's Monday. That doesn't line up with what happened in the scriptures, so it cannot be the year 29 CE. Year 30 CE. And there's a timeline of events here. I'll just discuss it before we look at the calendar. In 28 CE, that's where Yeshua read from the scroll of the book of Isaiah, preaching the acceptable year of Jehovah, which is the Shemitah year. And then when you count the Passovers, there were 3 years that passed from the start of his ministry to the final Passover when he was crucified. 29 CE, that looks at the next Passover, which is to take place. That brings us to 30 CE, which is the year we're looking at now. Could it be on this day? And we see the 14th is actually, nope, that is Friday. That cannot fit with the scriptural account. So it's not that one either. And we're looking at when was the new moon. Algorithm, they know how to, I don't know how they decided it or how they programmed this, but it's quite an amazing thing they did here. So let's look here. Yep, the 14th is on, hold on a sec. No, it says here 14th is on Monday until Tuesday sunset. Which means the 15th is a Wednesday. Let's look at this again. This is Tuesday. This is the 14th is right here between the evenings. 13th is Tuesday. 14th is Wednesday. 13 Tuesday, 14 Wednesday. Okay. 13 Tuesday. So I feel like I made a mistake here. So we're looking for is a crescent moon on the Wednesday evening. Okay. So this is the first visible crescent moon on the Tuesday sunset, and then that would make the first day of the month a Wednesday. So if we go 14 days, that is now. So this is Wednesday. This is a Tuesday. Does that line up? Oh, I'm sorry, I misread this. This is a Tuesday. This is Tuesday right here, which means this is a Wednesday. But they saw the new moon here. If you look at this calendar, Monday sunset till Tuesday sunset. So this is actually a Tuesday, I believe. Does that line up with this? Tuesday is the 13th. Wednesday is the 14th. Okay, I guess we have a problem here. Houston, we have a problem. I don't know what's going on with this. So it cannot be that day. Which they said it in the book is too early. Too early, but it lines up with the scriptural account. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The moon was sighted, so it's a Wednesday. And Tuesday is Pesach. So he died on the Wednesday day portion. Okay, that makes sense. I was just misreading it. So this saying the 14th is a Tuesday is actually the 14th at sunset. And this is Wednesday day. It's just the way it's divided. It's the way you read it. Because this is the 18th. 18th is let's go back and look at the 31st. One last try. Let's just if we look at this again. They had the Last Supper on Tuesday night, and he was captured that night and was crucified on the Wednesday, the 14th. This is showing that this is a Monday to, okay, this is not making any sense. The 14th lands on a Wednesday. So what I'm going to do the second month, or the 13th. Let's see if I change it to 13th. We're looking for is the 14th, has to be on the Wednesday. Oh, here it does. Lines up here. Now, why is that? So the way we reconcile this is what we looked at before. That first month of the 31st was actually the 13th month. This is now the actual first month. It says month 2, but it is actually the first month. The crescent moon had to be sighted on a Wednesday evening, which this is. You fast forward 14 days. Remember we said they had the Last Supper on the Tuesday, this is the 13th, the Tuesday. And he died on the 14th, which was a Wednesday. This lines up exactly with the scriptural account. But you have to go to month 2 because that's actually month 1. Because month 1 and what we looked at before is month 13. That's the where you insert a month. You add a 13th month, the intercalary month. So this is the actual month where Yeshua died on the second Passover, which actually is the first. And then 3 days. He's in the tomb 3 days. Right here, that's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So on Saturday is when he rose, the end of the Shabbat, which is right here. Sunset of Saturday. So you have 1. He died during the day portion, so it's 1 night, 1 day. 2 nights, 2 days. 2 days and 2 nights. 3 nights and 3 days. So that's 3 days and 3 nights. We just counted. And he rose right at the end, the tail end of the Shabbat, which is the 17th. And then they came on the 18th, Mary and the disciples, or the ladies, I should say, very early in the morning, and he was gone, which was a Sunday. And you look at the week before, the 11th was Palm Sunday. We discussed that in the previous video. So this all lines up. And we just proved it live on the stream. So that's the end. We have one last chapter to go. And this backs up what the Gospels say. This, when you look at this website, TorahCalendar.com, they're able to determine when the moon, crescent moon was visible. That was on the month of Yeshua's death, and the year of was on Wednesday sunset. Wednesday sunset. Wednesday evening. So I thought I had a problem, but you have to navigate and try to understand, work out the problem that the first month in this 31st year, CE, was actually the 13th month, because it doesn't line up with the scriptural account. If you believe that scripture is true, you can't try to shoehorn it in to what this calendar is saying. You have to do your trial and error, and we did that. This is the second month, but it's actually the first, because the first month is the 13th. So that's the way you work that out and harmonize it with what scripture says. And this lines up exactly the way it should. And it lines up with the chronology of his life. This is the 31st CE, which is the year he died. The other years do not match up because they were too early, and none of their calendars on the first month line up either. Okay, so that's the end of that. And we have one more chapter to go. It's basically a recap of what we learned. So I think we'll do a separate video for that. Just steamrolling on.